Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? We are back here for another episode on the World of Otium Season 2. Yeah, episode number 2. We're just getting there. And today we're going to start on our first build here in our modern futuristic kind of era. Basically, we're going to be building skyscrapers and high rises and big towers and stuff. That's what my goal is. And I have a sneaky suspicion I may have bitten off more than I can chew for my first episode. For my first project here, but hey, we're going to take a stab at it and see what we can come up with. So, I am going to head over to where we're going to do our first build, which is actually right over there on this side of the screen, behind you, not me. And we are going to start working on that today. I will see you here in a bit. Alright, everybody, welcome back. So, we are here at our nether portal in our little hidey hole. Just a little stuff down here. I've added in a little cow farm, get us some food going. It's a little slow, but just uses entity cramming and so forth, so not a big deal. Let me get going. Got myself a good set of tools now. I haven't quite got perfect tools. But let's go take a look at what we're going to be working on today and why we need them. So what we're working on today is our first build. And yep, that's where we're building at. Way up there. My goal is to have this build end at about 240. So we're going to be building right near world height. I do not have an elytra. I expect deaths. And probably about out of the 4th or 5th one, I'm going to probably go and raid the end and try to get myself an elytra so that I don't die as often. But that is what the first build is going to be. And we got ourselves some shulker boxes. We did our dragon fight this week and a couple people went out and raided the ends. And since we share on this server pretty consistently, we sort of just handed everybody a couple shulker boxes so that they've got things that they can cart around. You know, we're a week into it, and it's just amazing at the things that you miss, like the elytra and being able to carry things around with you and that kind of thing. Pretty rough. So what my goal is, and let's go step back at this and take a look at what we're going to do. My goal is at about there to have a 51 diameter sphere up there that we're going to do is, oops, out of that accidentally, up at the top there. And that's what we're going to do up at the top. We're going to build it out of glass first. You saw me pick up all that glass, and that's kind of the first thing we're going to do. So we come up here and we're going to build ourselves a nice glass sphere, and it's going to become like a terrarium. We're going to have an ocean area in it. We're going to have some land mass, a little bit of a land mass, and sort of a beach up there. But for the most part, that's the going to be what's going to be up there, and we'll use a couple mechanics to get in and out of it that are going to be kind of fun. And then what I'm going to have, and you can kind of see once I get up here, this is it's a good thing I got shulker boxes. A carton the glass up and back and forth would have been really tedious. And you can see that falls are going to happen. You can see down there what my goal is to have 3 cylinders winding their way up to hold up the terrarium. So pause this real quick and get my cheaty stuff going. I have the plots. I hope somebody sleeps. Put people on. Oh, thank you. Let's grab some glass here and get to making. So this is the centerpiece right here. This is where you can see here I'm building at 178. I want to build at 179. That's what we're going to do. Oh no. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. They're after me. Oh. I knew those phantoms were going to get me, and being up that high was going to cause trouble. But we're not that far out. Let's go collect our stuff and try this again. Good thing we didn't have a lot of levels there. I was hoping that Ender Pearl was going to hit the bottom before I did, but unfortunately it didn't. Let's see here. Let's get everything picked up, and then we'll tell. So I've been doing a little bit of AFKing and sleeping and that kind of thing, and not sleeping. So I knew phantoms were going to be a potential issue. That's just was going to be the nature of things, and yep. Let's get some touch on there, and that there, and that there. Oh, my shield didn't make it. Oh, that's okay. All right, so let's try this again. The long trek up to the top. So yeah, so the problem with the working up here at the top is this is where phantoms spawn. So even though we have one player asleep that moves the day pretty quickly, because I'm up at the top, they're gonna immediately spawn in, and they're gonna find me right away. This phantoms spawn at like 210, I think, somewhere up in that area, and then they come down to get you. So a lot of times you have a little bit of time to get away from them, but like we just showed right there, nope, didn't have time. All right, let's get back up to the top here, and we're going to start a little bit of building here. We're going to do our list top ones. This is going to be the very first area, and I'm going to leave this out here. So this is the center, and we're doing look at my model here, 5 from the center. So 1, 2, 5. Right, 1, 2. Yep, 5 and 6 in the middle, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, counting with nerd. Right, and then we go out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go out 3 this direction. 3, and that's okay. So this is the very first level. Our sphere up here. You can see this is going to be pretty good size. There we go. Oops, not quite. And we're going to use a lot of glass. I've been spending a lot of time out in our mining desert. I've done a pretty good job filling it in, and we have Silk Touch. It's going to save us so much glass. So much glass. So, awesome. So, let's get our next level on here. It's actually going to be all one level up. So, box here, here, here. And I'm just taking this from the plots, plotz.co.uk. If you guys are building any of these like geometric shapes and so forth, this is a huge time saver. They sort of got everything mapped out and kind of know where things are at, and definitely make things so much easier to do as far as keeping things consistent, helping to avoid making mistakes like I just tried to do right there. So, 2. Glass right here. So yeah, so this is going to take a little while to do. Mostly it's going to be just me reading the map and building this area. I'm sure, like I said, I will be falling to my death a few times. I suspect it's going to happen a lot, but I kind of knew that going in, so we're good. So let me make some progress on this, and I will be back with you here in a bit. All right, welcome back. So we've made a little bit of progress. We are on level 6 or something, I think. So a lot of glass getting used. 0 deaths. We're doing good. But I'm actually going to take a quick break. We're going to head over to the industrial area. A Knight just logged in. Been sort of heading up that area. Drop this all down here. And I even see the chest down there. I'll take a look at it from the ground here real quick. Glass out of our inventory. I'm going to take a quick trek over to the industrial area and sort of see what we've got going. So you can see that starting to come into shape there. Definitely going to be a centerpiece. We're, like I said, about level 6, so we're about out to here. It's going to be pretty big. This and this is the bottom of it, so it's a pretty good size. We're going to get a lot of space in there. But let's go head over to the industrial area real quick and sort of just look at what he's done. Getting tired. I was just getting little repetitious going through and doing all the stuff there. Let's take a quick look in here. I've got a basic. My portal ended up literally being right next to a blaze spawner, so I kind of made a real rudimentary, very rudimentary, like on day 1, blaze farm here. They'll spawn up there. It's not perfect. They will work their way down after a little bit. They do aggro on you. They'll start fires, but everything's half slabbed up there. So, except for a couple spots I gotta go and deal with. They work their way down, and yep, just like that. Thank you. Following the queue, and just swing on them. They will light up down here. It's a couple spots where they can get just perfect shots and get these couple spots, but I'm gonna head over here. And we're still going to work on our nether tunnels. I know this is kind of dark for everybody, but make a quick jaunt over here. Take a look at our industrial area. And this is actually where we're doing a lot of our farms and the like, but actually setting them up to be good, you know, part of the build as well. So this is an area number 9. This is an island off of area 9 where we're sort of putting them. If you remember that map that we had up there, there's a little island off to the west that we have sort of designated as the industrial area. And we got our villager farm out there working on a wither skelly platform out over here. The blazes are lighting things up, so definitely an issue there. Let's take a look at what Knight's been working on. I'm gonna grab a little bit more food. Jumping up and down is sort of tearing into me pretty well. So we started off in this village over here, and it's a good starting point. Got some villagers going. Villager breeder, which is over there. But this is what Knight's done so far. Oh, wow, he's got his barn working up pretty good, too. And it looks like he found out the hard way about the 4x4 spruce. The spruce that's new in 1.13. Whenever you put a 4x4 spruce, it turns all of this into podzol underneath here. Got a little farmhouse for storage, a wheat field, and got ourselves carrots. Got a villager in there, potatoes. You see how they really tie in up here. Very well lit. For the most part. We accidentally took down the gates on day one, and got our farmers down here. This is where we can trade potatoes and carrots with all these farmers, but I just wanted to show this off real quick. I don't know if Knight was going to be releasing any videos or not this season, but I do have a project for him. I got to build a retaining wall right here, sort of decorate and light up this area over here, and that's the next thing that I'm going to be doing the next episode. Sort of finishing up this area, so I'm gonna go grab some food. I'm gonna trade and get some more pumpkin pies. Is what I'm gonna do. Get some emeralds and then get some pumpkin pies, and then head back over. So let me do that, and then I will keep moving on the glass and touch base with you in a bit. All right, everyone, how you guys doing? And welcome back. So we've made some progress. We've made some real progress. Drum roll. And the big reveal. Right. Look at that. On level 20 up there. I haven't fallen off, knock on wood. And doing pretty good. I really am liking how it looks. We are almost out to where we need to be. I think I got like 3 more levels before I'm out to the edges here. So I think that's looking really good. It's a bit grindy. I'll tell you, not necessarily the best choice for a first project on the server. It's a lot of grind to get the sand, and a lot of grind to get making those spheres, getting that spear put into place. So, very time consuming. So that is what I got time for today. I will be probably finishing up that sphere before the next episode. We'll work on that and grind that sucker out. Just get up to the top, probably get a platform in there to work the upper half with, which is goes, working from the bottom up is pretty easy. Once you hit that midpoint, you're starting to close back in. Be a real challenge. So definitely gonna need to work on that. So that is what I got time for today. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love to hear your guys' feedback on what you think this is going to be. Any suggestions? Great to hear them. Go ahead and leave me comments down below, or you can catch me on Twitter at @awanderingnerd. Hopefully you guys liked today's episode. And at least I only fell to my death once. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button if you approve of that death there by the phantoms knocking me off. And if you want to see more like that, hopefully with fewer falls, definitely subscribe. But until next time, this is A Wandering Nerd.